school system for actually putting together these committees to actually reach out to the community to hear their input. So I thank you for that. And I thank the board members of the Board of Education as well. I really appreciate that at this point you all are really realizing that this is a real issue that is having real impact on the students in this Buffalo Public School District. I wanted to say, you know, a lot of people came up here today to talk. I'm sorry, I'm Danielle Judge, and I represent Citizen Action as well as Alliance for Quality Education. I wanted to say that a lot of people came up and told their personal stories. They talked about, you know, how their family is impacted by the kids being suspended from school as well as their communities. But I don't know if some of you really understand what is happening to our children.
I do.
I know one person said last year there were 16,000 suspensions for the year. And this year alone, from September to November the 30th, we've had close to 4,000 suspensions. That's the average of 1,000 suspensions a month. 1,000 suspensions a month. I'm going to say 1,000 suspensions a month. Our students are being suspended from school. 1,000 students a month. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. And we as parents and community members need to find out why. I read a wonderful article in the newspaper just a couple of days ago. And it reported on all of these suspensions, long-term, short-term. And of the 4,000, almost 4,000, I wasn't quoted for saying it was more than that, I wanted to know how many of those were for non-violent behavior. I really wanted to know that question.
None of them. Because everybody dead, you all be children before. You look at that, don't let me talk now. No, let me finish, don't touch me. From Africa, you guys have to love the children, look like each children, each teacher, you have to love the children like your own child.
Sir,
you guys don't do that in the school system.
Sir, I agree.
You don't do that here. I've been in the school system.
You're right.
I see teachers call a black child a nigger. Yes, I saw that my own self.
Sir,
okay? Don't tell me that now here. I was from Africa. I paid $3,000, my own money to be here. And the teachers are not loving the children like their own son or daughter. Okay, they're not doing that in the system of Buffalo. Don't make me talk now. Because the teacher don't carry the children like your own. Because Baba, me, my child, with the other child, we're going to be tied, same child. The teacher has to be you the babysitter for the kid. The mother and father are there. You have to carry the child, love the child. You need to know how to love.
Okay. Thank you.
I can show you the guy. He got the guy and he took Martin Luther King picture. He put it down. He asked me, who's this? I tell him that's Martin Luther King. It's from Texas. Come on, man. Love the children. You have to love the children.
Yeah.
You have to love them, man. You should love them, man.
Thank you, sir.
You should love them, man.
Right. Thank you. Right. You know, and that's a perfect example of the passion that this community has for the students in the Buffalo School District. Fight for our children. That gentleman stood up and spoke from his heart. Because our kids are dying. Our kids are being kicked out, put on the streets, and left for what? The solution is not to put them on the streets, because guess what? When you kick them out of a classroom, they come back with the same behavior, and nothing has been addressed.
Woo!
The behavior has not been addressed. It will not change until you provide the support services that these students and families need to change the mentality, and not as well as not only the students and the parents, but the teachers. The teachers need support services. It is so important that we include them, because guess what? When you suspend little Johnny and he's out of school for 3 days, well, Johnny's going to come back because nothing addressed the behavior. And until you understand that kicking them out of the building is not the answer, you will continue to get exactly what you're getting. 1,000 suspensions per month. Per month. And I don't know how to express it as the gentleman did it for me. And I thank him. I don't know him. I just know him as a community person. But I'm glad he felt my story as well as the rest of the people in this room. I'm glad he felt it. And I'm glad he expressed it. And I hope you all actually hear what is going on with the people in the community. And I really want to thank Sam Rafford. I'm going to extend my sincere appreciation to you. This entire board, I thank you all. But I'm going to say that because majority of the students that get suspended from school are people of color. Are people of color. And as I sit here and look at this panel today, I see more people of color. So I thank you for sitting here and representing the students that this is having the most impact on. I thank you. And I hope you continue to stand, because I will be here every time at every Board of Education member meeting, and I will stand to represent those children. Thank you.